Welcome to another Community Conversations. I'm your host, Ian Parkinson, and I'm pleased to have with me again Chris Brown, who's the manager and head of marketing and communications at the Medicine Hat Public Library. Welcome back, Chris.
Thanks for having me again.
So, how did you make out with the new satellite library at the Big Marble Go Center?
It went very well. We officially launched it on October 11th, Friday, October 11th, and had a celebration there. We had cake and had board members come out, and staff members from the library were there, and we were all set up and ready to go with a lot of books for people to come out, and a lot of people came by and checked it out and asked questions.
Okay, and while your board was at the satellite opening, they were also continuing the public library survey.
Yes, that's part of our plan of service that every library has to do every 5 years, 5 years-ish it is. So that's part of what they've been doing for about a past month now. They've been out on a couple of different community engagement sessions, and that was one of them because we knew we'd get a lot of people there and be able to talk to a lot of people there and get different opinions from people who may not be library users, who may not have known that we were even doing the survey or anything like that. So we got people that were just there for their kids' hockey practice or just to use the gym or whatever it was. So it was added to the range of opinions that we're getting about the library from the community.
Okay, and it's still available online?
Yes, it's still available online. That's probably going to be going on for a couple months that we're going to have that. There's information about that available on our website. You can get to that anytime and find the survey. And we keep posting about it every now and then, every week or so, every 10 days. We'll post about it on our social medias if people are looking for that. And we give the direct link right to the survey and for some more information about what exactly the community needs assessment is going to do for us and what that's going to lead to.
Right. And it seems to be a construction year for the library. You've also got children's washrooms upstairs being installed.
Actually, they've been installed already, and actually we were able to open them just the week after Thanksgiving it was. Okay. So it's, I say them, and I guess it's actually just one washroom. It's just one family accessible washroom that, it's right in the children's library. If anybody who's been in there, they'll know where our play space is, the co-op community developmental play space. It's right next to that. So it's, it's got a door, it's a full accessible washroom. There's a changing table in there, sink, mirror, everything, and just private for families to make things a lot easier for people, because we know that when people go in there with kids especially, it can be a bit of a struggle.
When they say they have to go, they have to go.
Exactly, they have to go. Yes, that's right. And our washroom, that's or the main washroom on the upper level is out that door and then right near our front door. So it can be a bit of a hustle. And if you got one or two kids, you're all of a sudden wrangling one kid to take the other to the bathroom, and it becomes a whole thing. And this is just a lot more convenient and comfortable and safer for people. They're not having to leave the children's library where they're comfortable.
So the leaves are starting to fall, the nights are a little crisper, sometimes in the morning the roof's a little light. So we're heading into fall and obviously Halloween. Mm-hmm. So any specific projects or programs for Halloween?
Well, I mean, we've had a display up all month for just spooky Halloween movies, top horror movies that, people can watch them any time of year, obviously, but more people get more into them and get more in the spirit of Halloween around this time of year. So we have that display near our front entrance, and it's always getting replenished because, as people come in, they pick them up, they've got them for a couple of weeks or so, and so we grab more off the shelves downstairs and bring them up to keep that display going. So there's almost always something new in there every time you go in there. And of course, it's first started off as a place for books. So we've got tons of scary books for all levels, from your Stephen Kings and lesser known authors for adults to everything to less scary but still a little spooky and mystery things for kids in our children's library, and everything in between.
Are you still running community movies on, I believe it's Sunday afternoon?
Yes, we do have those on Sunday afternoons, yeah.
So
And this, the last one for October, it's going to be, I guess, October 27th, that would be, Paranorman. I don't know much about it, but based on the title, it's I'm sure it's some sort of spooky family kid movie, somehow paranormal related, I guess, and that's obviously how they came up with Paranorman.
okay. So without stealing your Christmas thunder, is there anything we can look forward to besides Halloween?
Well, I mean, obviously in between Halloween and Christmas in the month of December, which we are thinking about, and we do have programs planned for already, and in our What's On booklet that you can see behind me a photo of, there's November, and November is National Novel Writing Month, abbreviated to NaNoWriMo. And so we have 3 different programs for tweens, teens, and adults. They're basically creative writing workshops is kind of what they are. And they're, you know, a different levels, I guess, as to where anybody is in their writing journey, be they, you know, younger tweens or adults, and those are really interesting things to get people, you know, spur some creative ideas and see what they can come up with.
So if parents have a budding J.K. Rowling in the family.
Exactly.
Now, you use the term NaNoWriMo.
Yeah, National Novel Writing Month. Yeah, the abbreviation for that. Yeah, you wouldn't believe the different ways that people will say NaNoWriMo when they when they first see that written down. Yeah, but that's what it is. And one particularly interesting thing about that is the teen program. They're actually going to they're going to write a script and then actually perform it on the stage in the library that we have in the library theater there. So they're all going to do that as part of that 2-hour workshop on Sunday afternoon, November 24th. So that's a pretty interesting one.
Okay, we'll talk about that when you come back for the Christmas show.
That sounds like a good plan.
Is there anything else going on you'd like to add?
We have a couple of local author visits. So, you know, if you've got these budding authors here in the city right now, maybe someday in the future they're part of a local author meet and greet that we have coming up on November 23rd. We've got 5 authors, and they'll have kind of discussions. They'll take some questions from the audience in the theater, and then there'll also be an opportunity for one-on-one discussions and to purchase these books from these great local authors, and that one is on November 23rd.
Excellent. Well, I wish you well, and we'll see you again very soon, I'm sure.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for having me again.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.